My beloved child, pause for a moment. Let the noise of the world fade away. Do you hear it? That soft whisper in your heart, the quiet yet profound call to be still. You've been running, haven't you? Your mind has been racing with thoughts, worries, and questions about tomorrow. Your heart may feel burdened, your soul weary from the weight of this world. But my child, right now, at this very moment, I want to speak to you. This is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment. The stillness you crave is not an escape, but an invitation. An invitation to rest in my presence and to know that I am God. You are not here by accident. I led you to this message because you need to hear these words. Be still and know that I am God. You may feel like life is out of control, but trust me, I hold everything in my hands. So, child, let go of the need to figure it all out right now. Instead, lean into me. Be still. You will find that in the quiet moments when the world's distractions fall away, I am there with you, closer than your breath, deeper than your thoughts, stronger than your fears. This stillness I call you to is not passive. It is not simply the absence of noise or activity. No, it is the powerful act of surrender, the deliberate choice to trust me above all else. It is in the stillness that you truly come to know me, to see my hand at work in your life, to hear my voice guiding you. So come, my beloved, and be still with me. The world around you is restless. It's always moving, always demanding more of your attention, your energy, and your heart. Society tells you that stillness is wasted time. It urges you to stay busy, to keep chasing after success, recognition, and fulfillment. But what if true success, true fulfillment, is found in the very thing the world overlooks, being still before me? In stillness, you discover who I am. You come face to face with my power, my majesty, and my deep love for you. The world teaches you to rely on yourself, but stillness teaches you to rely on me. When you slow down, when you stop trying to control everything, you open the door for me to move in your life in ways you never imagined. My child, when you are still, you will see that I am at work even when you are not. You will see that I am the one who provides, who protects, who plans every detail of your life. You will know that my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. Isaiah 55, 8-9. When you are still, you will begin to trust me more deeply, because you will understand that I am God, and I do not fail. Have you ever noticed that when the storm rages, it's the quiet after the storm that brings peace? So it is with your soul. In the midst of your storms, I call you to be still. Not because the storm isn't real, but because I am more real. The storm has no power over me. And when you are still, you allow my peace to enter your heart and take control. You give me the space to work miracles in your life. Beloved child, I know that patience is difficult for you. You want answers now, solutions today, and progress immediately. Trust in my timing. When I tell you to be still, I am also telling you to trust in my plan for your life. I see things that you cannot see. I know the end from the beginning. Nothing surprises me. Nothing catches me off guard. The things you are praying for, the situations you are hoping will change. Trust that I am working on them, even when you cannot see it. Being still means you are not relying on your own strength or wisdom to fix things. It means you are allowing me to work in ways that are far beyond your understanding. I am never late, my child. I am never delayed. My timing is perfect. And when the time is right, you will see my hand move in ways you could never have imagined. Right now, in this moment, I invite you to rest in the fact that I am God. You don't need to rush. You don't need to strive. Just be still and trust that I am orchestrating everything for your good. Romans 8:28. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. I am with you, and my timing is always perfect. The enemy doesn't want you to be still. He knows that when you are still before me, you become aware of my presence, my power, and my peace. He wants to keep you distracted, anxious, and overwhelmed. He will do everything he can to convince you that being still is unproductive, that it's a waste of time. He will fill your mind with lies and your heart with fear, but do not give in to his schemes. The enemy is afraid of what happens when you stop and focus on me. Because when you are still, you recognize that I am greater than every challenge, every fear, and every obstacle in your life. You realize that the battle belongs to me, not you. 2 Chronicles 20:15. And when you place the battle in my hands, the enemy trembles, because he knows that I never lose. The peace I give you is not like the peace the world offers. The world's peace is temporary, conditional, and dependent on circumstances. But the peace I give you is eternal, unshakable, and rooted in my love for you. It is the peace that surpasses all understanding. Philippians 4:7. A peace that guards your heart and mind when everything around you seems to be falling apart. But this peace can only be found in stillness, in the quiet moments when you choose to trust me above everything else. To know me, my child, you must be still. You must make room in your life for me to reveal myself to you. I am always speaking, always moving, but often you are too busy, too distracted to notice. In the stillness, you will hear my voice more clearly. You will sense my presence more deeply. You will come to understand my heart for you in ways you never have before. Do not be afraid of the stillness. It is not a place of emptiness, but of fullness. It is not a place of loneliness, but of intimate connection with me. In the stillness, you will come to know me as your Creator, your Father, your Savior, and your friend. You will discover that I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20. I want to reveal my heart to you, but you must be willing to be still. You must be willing to lay down your own plans, your own agenda, and let me lead you. In the stillness, I will show you the depth of my love for you. I will remind you that you are my beloved child, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. My beloved, I know that stillness doesn't come naturally to you. The demands of life pull at you from every direction, and it can be difficult to find time to be still. But I encourage you to make it a priority. Here are a few ways you can cultivate stillness in your life. Set aside time each day to be with me. Even if it's just a few minutes, make it a habit to sit quietly in my presence. Use this time to pray, to listen, and to reflect on my word. Eliminate distractions. Turn off your phone, step away from your computer, and find a quiet place where you can focus on me without interruptions. Practice gratitude. When you are still, take time to thank me for all the ways I've blessed you. Gratitude shifts your focus away from your problems and onto my goodness. Meditate on my word. Choose a verse, like Psalm 46:10, and repeat it to yourself throughout the day. Let it remind you to be still and trust that I am God. Trust in my plan. When you are tempted to rush ahead or take matters into your own hands, remind yourself that my timing is perfect. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, even when you cannot see it. My beloved child, I know that life is not always easy. I know that you face challenges, fears, and uncertainties. But I am calling you to be still and to know that I am God. In the stillness, you will find peace. In the stillness, you will find strength. In the stillness, you will find me. So come, my child, and be still before me. Lay down your burdens, your worries, and your fears. Trust in my love. Trust in my plan. And know that I am with you always. Still, know that I am God. My beloved child, stillness is not only a matter of slowing down. It is also about surrender. True stillness requires a heart that is willing to surrender to me. When I say, be still and know that I am God, I am inviting you into a place of complete trust, a place where you no longer carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, but instead lay it all at my feet. This act of surrender is not a sign of weakness. It is a beautiful display of faith. Surrendering to me means letting go of your need to control everything. It means releasing your grip on the things that are causing you anxiety, stress, and fear. When you surrender, you are saying, God, I trust you more than I trust myself. I believe that you are in control, and I trust that you have my best interests at heart. My child, this kind of surrender is liberating. It frees you from the chains of worry and allows you to walk in peace, knowing that I am the one who holds your future. There are things in your life right now that you have been holding on to tightly. Perhaps it's a relationship, a career, a dream, or even a deep fear. I ask you, my beloved, to surrender these things to me. In your stillness, release them into my hands and watch how I bring peace to your soul. Trust me, for I see the bigger picture. I know what is best for you, and my plans for you are always for your good. Jeremiah 29:11. When you surrender, you are not giving up. You are giving over. You are giving over control to the one who knows every detail of your life and loves you more than you can imagine. In surrender, you will find a deeper sense of peace and a renewed faith that I am working all things together for your good. My beloved, in your stillness, you will experience my presence in a way that you cannot when you are rushing through life. The world may keep you busy, but I call you to something deeper, something more fulfilling. I call you to a place where you are aware of my presence in every moment. The truth is, I am always with you. I am closer to you than your next breath. But it is in the stillness that you become more aware of my nearness. It is in the quiet moments when you let go of your distractions that you begin to feel my peace surrounding you, my love filling you, and my strength sustaining you. Do you remember how Elijah found me? Not in the wind, not in the earthquake, not in the fire, but in the gentle whisper. 1 Kings 19:11-12. So often, I speak to you in the still small voice. I whisper words of love, comfort, and guidance. But you can only hear my voice when you quiet the noise around you and within you. My child, my presence is not something you have to earn. You don't have to perform or strive to experience me. I am always here, waiting for you to slow down and open your heart to me. When you are still, you will know that I am not distant or far away. I am Emmanuel, God with you. I am the shepherd who walks beside you, the father who loves you, and the friend who never leaves your side. In stillness, you will come to know me as I truly am. You will see that I am not a God who is far off, but a God who is intimately involved in every detail of your life. My beloved, I want you to know me. Not just know about me, but to truly know me. And the way to do that is to be still and allow me to reveal myself to you. My beloved, have you ever noticed that when you are running at full speed, everything seems like a blur? It's hard to see clearly when you are constantly moving. But when you stop, when you are still, everything comes into focus. It's the same in your spiritual life. When you are rushing, when your mind is cluttered with worries, and your heart is burdened with cares, it's hard to see my plan for you. But in stillness, clarity comes. In the stillness, I will open your eyes to see things as they truly are. I will give you wisdom and insight that you cannot gain when you are caught up in the busyness of life. My beloved child, there are answers you have been seeking, direction you have been longing for, and wisdom you have been praying for. All of these will come to you in the stillness. I know that sometimes you feel lost, unsure of which path to take or what decision to make. But I am not a God of confusion. I am a God of peace and clarity. When you are still before me, I will direct your steps. I will light your path and show you the way to go. As you quiet your heart before me, you will hear my voice saying, "This is the way. Walk in it." Isaiah 30:21. Trust that in the stillness, I will give you the clarity you need. You don't have to figure everything out on your own. Come to me, be still, and let me guide you. I will make your path clear, and I will lead you in the way everlasting. Beloved child, there is strength in stillness. You may not realize it, but when you are still before me, you are not weak. You are being filled with my strength. The world tells you that strength comes from constant activity, from doing more, achieving more, and striving harder. But my ways are not the ways of the world. In stillness, you exchange your weakness for my strength. You may feel tired, worn out, and overwhelmed by the demands of life, but when you come to me and are still, I renew your strength. I remind you of my promise in Isaiah 40:31. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Being still doesn't mean being passive. It means waiting on me, trusting in my power, and allowing me to renew you from the inside out. In the stillness, I will give you the strength you need to face whatever challenges lie ahead. I will equip you for every task, every trial, and every opportunity. You don't have to rely on your own strength, because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Come to me, my child, and be still. Let me be your strength. Let me carry you when you feel like you can't go on. Let me empower you to do all that I have called you to do. In the stillness, you will find the strength to keep going, to keep trusting, and to keep walking in faith. Finally, my beloved child, in the stillness, I want you to rest in my love. My love for you is deeper than you can comprehend, higher than you can imagine, and more faithful than you can ever hope for. When I call you to be still, I am calling you to rest in the assurance of my love. You don't have to earn my love. You don't have to strive for it or prove yourself worthy of it. My love for you is unconditional, unchanging, and eternal. Nothing you do can make me love you more, and nothing you do can make me love you less. I loved you before you were even born, and I will love you for all eternity. In the stillness, I want you to feel the depth of my love for you. I want you to know that you are cherished, valued, and adored. You are my beloved child, and I delight in you. When you are still, you will hear me whispering words of love over you. You will sense my arms around you, holding you close. You will know that my love is your safe place, your refuge, and your strength. Rest in my love, my child. Let it wash over you like a gentle stream. Let it fill your heart with peace and your soul with joy. In my love, you will find everything you need. Peace for your anxieties, strength for your weariness, and hope for your future. My beloved child, I am inviting you into a place of stillness, a place where you can truly know me. This is not just a momentary pause in your busy life. It is a lifestyle of trusting me, surrendering to me, and resting in my love. When you are still, you will find that I am all you need. You will know that I am God, and you will experience the peace, joy, and strength that come from being in my presence. So, come to me, my child. Be still, and know that I am God. Let go of your worries, your fears, and your need to control. Trust in my love, trust in my plan, and trust in my timing. In the stillness, you will find rest for your soul and strength for your journey. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. My beloved child, as you learn to be still and know that I am God, you will also learn the power of trust. Trust is the foundation of stillness. Without trust, stillness feels impossible because your heart will always be racing with what-ifs, anxieties, and fears. But when you trust in me, when you truly believe that I am in control, you will find a peace that surpasses all understanding. Philippians 4:7. Trust means believing that I am working even when you cannot see it. Trust means knowing that my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. Isaiah 55:8-9. My beloved, trust is the key that unlocks the door to true stillness. When you trust me, you are no longer striving to make things happen on your own. Instead, you are resting in the assurance that I am orchestrating everything for your good. There are moments in life when it seems like nothing is happening, when you are waiting for answers, for direction, or for breakthrough. In these moments, the temptation is to rush ahead, to try to force things into place, or to give in to frustration. But my child, these are the moments when I am calling you to trust me more deeply. In the waiting, in the stillness, I am working in ways you cannot yet see. Trust that I am preparing something beautiful for you. Remember the story of Joseph, who spent years in prison before my plans for him were revealed. Genesis 50:20. Or remember the Israelites, who wandered in the wilderness before they reached the promised land. Just as I was faithful to them, I will be faithful to you. My plans for you are good, and in the stillness, you will come to know this truth more deeply. My beloved, one of the greatest challenges you face is trusting my timing. The world around you often pushes for speed, urging you to hurry and rush. But my timing is perfect. I work according to my divine plan, not according to the world's schedule. And though it may seem slow to you, my timing is never late. In the stillness, I am teaching you to wait on me. Waiting is not wasted time. It is time of preparation. In the stillness, I am shaping your heart, refining your faith, and building your character. You may feel like nothing is happening, but I am always at work, aligning things according to my will. Just as the seasons change in their appointed times, so do the seasons of your life. You may be in a season of waiting, but know that a new season is coming. My child, I am not rushing because I'm not limited by time as you are. I see the beginning from the end, and I know exactly when to bring about the fulfillment of my promises in your life. Trust my timing, for it is always perfect. In the stillness, you will learn to rest in the knowledge that I am never late. I do not rush, and I do not delay. I act at the appointed time, and my timing is always for your best. Remember, my beloved, that 1,000 years are like a day to me, and a day is like 1,000 years. 2 Peter 3:8. Do not be anxious about the future, for I hold it in my hands. Beloved, one of the greatest gifts of stillness is that it opens your heart to hear my voice. In the busyness and noise of life, my voice can easily be drowned out by distractions. But when you are still, when you quiet your heart, you will hear me more clearly. My voice is not always loud or dramatic. More often, it is a gentle whisper, a quiet nudge in your spirit. I speak to you through my word, through prayer, and sometimes in the quiet moments of your day. But you must be still to hear me. My child, I desire to speak to you. I desire to guide you, to comfort you, and to reveal my plans for you. But you must make space for stillness in your life. You must set aside the distractions, the noise, and the endless busyness, and come into my presence with a heart that is ready to listen. When you are still, you will hear me reminding you of my love for you. You will hear me speaking peace to your heart, reminding you that I am in control. You will hear my voice guiding you in the way you should go, giving you wisdom for the decisions you face. I speak in many ways, and in the stillness, you will become more attuned to the ways I communicate with you. Sometimes I will speak through my word, giving you a scripture that touches your heart in a deep and personal way. Other times I will speak through a sense of peace or conviction in your spirit. I may even use the circumstances around you or the words of others to confirm what I am saying. Always, my voice will align with my word, and it will bring you peace, not confusion. So, my child, be still and listen. I am speaking to you even now. My beloved child, when you are still, you will also begin to discover your purpose. In the chaos and noise of the world, it is easy to lose sight of why you were created. But in the stillness, I will remind you that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, Psalm 139:14, with a divine purpose. I created you with a specific plan in mind. Before you were born, I knew every detail of your life. I know your gifts, your strengths, and even your weaknesses. I know the dreams I have placed in your heart, and the destiny I have prepared for you. But sometimes, in the busyness of life, you lose sight of that purpose. You become focused on the immediate demands of life, and forget the greater calling I have for you. In the stillness, I will remind you of that calling. I will renew the dreams that you have buried and reignite the passion that has faded. I will give you fresh vision for your life and new strength to pursue the purpose I have for you. You are not here by accident. You are part of my plan, and I have good works prepared for you to do. Ephesians 2:10. In the stillness, I will give you clarity about what those works are. I will guide you in your purpose and equip you with everything you need to fulfill it. My beloved, you have a unique role to play in my kingdom, and in the stillness, I will show you how to walk in it. Finally, my child, when you are still, you will find rest in my promises. I've given you many promises in my word, and every one of them is true. In the stillness, you will be reminded that I am a promise-keeping God. My promises are not like the promises of the world, which can be broken or forgotten. When I speak a promise, it is sure, because I do not lie. Numbers 23:19. In the stillness, you can rest in the assurance that I will fulfill every promise I have made to you. I have promised to be with you always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20. I have promised to give you peace, to provide for your needs, and to guide you in the path of righteousness. I have promised to strengthen you, to protect you, and to fill you with joy. And my child, I will keep every one of those promises. In the stillness, you will be reminded that my promises are not dependent on your circumstances. They are not shaken by the storms of life or the changes in the world around you. My promises are firm, unchanging, and eternal. So be still, my child, and rest in the assurance of my promises. Trust that I am faithful to do what I have said, and know that in every moment, in every situation, I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and fulfilling my perfect plan for your life. My beloved child, be still and know that I am God. This is not just a one-time call, but a way of life. In the stillness, you will find peace, trust, and the fullness of my presence. You will experience my love more deeply, hear my voice more clearly, and discover your purpose more fully. I am inviting you into a life of stillness, a life where you are not rushed by the world's demands, but anchored in my presence. Come to me, my child, and be still. Let go of your fears, your worries, and your need to control. Trust in me, and you will know that I am God, your God, who loves you, who leads you, and who will never leave you. Be still, my beloved, and know that I am God. My beloved child, in the stillness, you will find a strength that goes beyond your natural ability. The world tells you that strength comes from activity, from constant effort and striving. But I tell you, true strength comes from me, and you will access that strength when you rest in my presence. In the quiet moments of stillness, I will renew your strength. When you are weary, come to me, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. When you feel weak, my strength will be made perfect in your weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. You do not have to rely on your own ability or endurance. My grace is sufficient for you, and in the stillness, you will experience that grace more fully. When you feel overwhelmed by life's challenges, remember that it is not by your might, nor by your power, but by my Spirit. Zechariah 4:6, that you will overcome. In the stillness, you will be reminded that I am your strength. your fortress, and your deliverer. Psalm 18, verse 2. You do not have to carry the burdens of life on your own. Lay them down before me, and I will sustain you. There is a supernatural strength that comes when you choose to be still before me. As you wait on me, you will rise up on wings like eagles. You will run and not grow weary. You will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40:31. This strength is not of this world. It comes from abiding in me. So, my child, when you feel weak, come into the stillness and find strength in me. My beloved child, fear often creeps into your heart when you are overwhelmed by the world around you. Fear whispers lies and tells you that you are alone, that you are not enough, or that disaster is waiting just around the corner. But I tell you, be still and know that I am God, and fear will have no hold on you. Fear cannot coexist with my perfect love. In the stillness, you will be surrounded by my love, and that love will cast out all fear. 1 John 4:18. When you are still, you are reminded that I am with you, that I go before you, and that nothing can stand against you when I am by your side. Fear often comes when you are focused on what could go wrong. Stillness shifts your focus back to me. In the stillness, you remember that I am in control, that I hold your future in my hands, and that I am working all things together for your good. Romans 8:28. When you fix your eyes on me, fear loses its power. My child, do not let fear drive your decisions or steal your peace. Be still and trust in my sovereignty. I am the God who calms the storm with just a word, and I can calm the storm in your heart as well. When fear tries to take hold, come into the stillness and allow my peace to guard your heart and mind. Philippians 4:7. Remember, I have not given you a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. In the stillness, you will find the courage to face whatever lies ahead, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. My beloved child, rest is an essential part of your journey with me. The world tells you to keep going, to never stop, to always be striving for the next goal. But I invite you to a different way, to a life of rest in my presence. Rest is not laziness or passivity. Rest is an active trust in my plan. When you rest, you are saying, God, I trust you enough to pause. I trust you enough to stop striving and know that you are working even when I am still. Rest is an expression of faith, and it honors me. In the stillness, you will learn to rest in my plan for your life. You will find peace in knowing that I am working even when you cannot see it. You may not always understand what I am doing, but you can rest in the assurance that my plans for you are good. Jeremiah 29:11. Sometimes, my child, the most spiritual thing you can do is to rest. When you rest, you are acknowledging that I am God and you are not. You are recognizing that it is not your effort that brings about my purposes, but my power and my timing. In the stillness, I will teach you to rest in me, to lay down your burdens, and to trust that I am in control. Rest is also a gift I have given you. I designed you to need rest, both physically and spiritually. Even in creation, I rested on the seventh day as an example for you. Genesis 2:2-3. Do not neglect this gift. When you are tired, weary, or overwhelmed, come to me, and I will give you rest for your soul. My beloved child, peace is one of the greatest gifts you will receive in the stillness. The world around you is filled with chaos, confusion, and unrest, but I offer you a peace that surpasses all understanding. Philippians 4:7. In the stillness, my peace will settle upon your heart like a calm river, quieting the storms within you. Peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of my spirit. In the stillness, you will learn that peace is found not in the changing circumstances of life, but in the unchanging presence of your God. As you quiet your heart before me, you will experience a deep and abiding peace that the world cannot give. This peace comes from knowing that I am in control. When you are still, you remember that I am the Prince of Peace. Isaiah 9:6. And I have already overcome the world. John 16:33. No matter what challenges or uncertainties you face, you can rest in the assurance that I am with you, guiding you and holding you in the palm of my hand. My child, do not let your heart be troubled. Do not be afraid. Be still and let my peace fill you. In the stillness, you will find a peace that guards your heart and mind, a peace that cannot be shaken by the circumstances of life. My beloved, stillness is not just a moment, it is a way of life. I am calling you to live a life of stillness before me, a life where you are continually aware of my presence, continually trusting in my goodness, and continually resting in my love. This does not mean that you will never face challenges or that you will always have answers right away. But it does mean that in every situation, you can choose to be still and know that I am God. You can choose to trust me, to listen for my voice, and to rest in my promises. Living a life of stillness means creating space for me in your everyday life. It means setting aside time to be quiet before me, to read my word, to pray, and to simply be in my presence. It means learning to quiet your soul, even in the midst of busyness and chaos, knowing that I am with you. As you live a life of stillness, you will grow in your relationship with me. You will become more aware of my presence in every moment, and you will experience my peace and joy in new and deeper ways. My child, I am calling you to a life of stillness, a life where you are not driven by fear, anxiety, or the demands of the world, but by the quiet confidence that I am your God, and I am with you always. My beloved child, be still and know that I am God. This is my invitation to you, not just for a moment, but for your entire life. In the stillness, you will find peace, strength, purpose, and the fullness of my love. You will discover that I am always with you, guiding you, protecting you, and working out my perfect plan for your life. So, my child, be still. Let go of the noise, the distractions, and the worries of the world. Come into my presence and know that I am your God. Trust me, for I am faithful. Rest in me, for I am your refuge. Listen for my voice, for I am speaking to you. Be still, my beloved, and know that I am God. My beloved child, there is a beautiful freedom that comes when you surrender to my sovereignty. In the stillness, you will come to understand that you don't have to control everything. I know your deepest fears, your most pressing concerns, and your heart's desires, and I ask you to surrender them to me, not because I am indifferent to your needs, but because I care for you more deeply than you can imagine. Surrender is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of trust. When you are still, you release the need to manage every detail, and you place it all into my hands. You acknowledge that I am God, and you are my beloved child. My plans for you are far better than anything you could orchestrate on your own. In the stillness, let your heart learn the joy of trusting me completely. Many times, my child, the very act of surrender brings the peace you have been searching for. When you try to control outcomes, anxiety grows. But when you trust in my sovereignty, peace will flood your heart. I am always working, even when you cannot see it. In the stillness, you will be reminded that I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Revelation 22:13. I see the whole picture, and I will guide you according to my perfect will. As you surrender to me, your faith will grow. You will see my faithfulness in ways that you couldn't imagine. Trust me with your future, with your dreams, with your fears, and with your heart. Be still and know that I am God, and that my plans for you are full of hope, purpose, and peace. My beloved child, in the stillness, you will find clarity. When life feels confusing, or when you're uncertain about which path to take, come to me in stillness. I am your shepherd, and I will guide you on the right path. Psalm 23:3. Too often, my child, the noise of the world drowns out my voice. The constant rush, the endless demands, and the pressure to make quick decisions can cause you to miss the gentle leading of my spirit. But in the stillness, you will hear me more clearly. I will speak to your heart and guide you with wisdom and love. I promise to guide you and teach you in the way you should go. Psalm 32:8. When you are still before me, you are in a position to receive that guidance. You do not have to make decisions out of fear, anxiety, or pressure. Instead, you can rest in the assurance that I will lead you. Even when the way seems unclear, trust that I am guiding you one step at a time. Sometimes my guidance comes through my word, sometimes through the inner prompting of the Holy Spirit, and sometimes through the wise counsel of others. But in all things, know that I am with you. In the stillness, you will learn to recognize my voice more clearly. You will develop a deeper sensitivity to my leading, and you will walk with confidence, knowing that I am directing your steps. My beloved child, peace is not something you have to chase after or strive to obtain. It is a gift I freely give to you. In the stillness, you will receive the peace that comes from resting in my presence and trusting in my promises. The world offers temporary peace, peace that depends on circumstances, outcomes, or external factors. The peace I give you is different. It is a peace that surpasses all understanding. Philippians 4:7. It is a peace that remains steady even when life feels uncertain. In the stillness, you will find that peace. This peace flows from the knowledge that I am with you always. When you are still, you are reminded that I am in control, that I hold all things together, and that I care for you deeply. My peace is not fragile or fleeting. It is anchored in my eternal nature, my unchanging love, and my faithfulness. When you choose to be still, you create space for my peace to fill your heart. You allow my presence to calm your fears, to quiet your worries, and to bring comfort to your soul. This peace will guard your heart and mind, protecting you from the anxiety and stress that can overwhelm you. My child, do not let your heart be troubled, and do not be afraid. Receive my peace and let it rule in your heart. Be still and know that I am God, the giver of perfect peace. My beloved child, in the stillness, you will discover who you truly are. The world tries to define you by your achievements, your failures, your appearance, or the opinions of others. But I have a different identity for you, one that is rooted in my love and in the truth of who I created you to be. In the stillness, you will hear my voice speaking over you, reminding you that you are my beloved. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139:14. You are chosen, set apart, and dearly loved. Colossians 3:12. You are my child, and nothing can separate you from my love. Romans 8:38-39. When you are still, you will no longer be distracted by the noise of the world. You will be able to listen to my voice and hear the truth of who you are in me. You are not defined by your past mistakes or by the pressures of the present. You are defined by my love, by the sacrifice of my Son, and by the purpose I have for your life. In the stillness, you will discover that your identity is secure in me. You do not have to strive to earn my love or to prove your worth. You are already loved, already accepted, and already chosen. Be still and let this truth sink deep into your heart. My beloved child, the stillness is not just a place where you come to receive from me. It is a place where you are reminded of my eternal presence with you. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20. When you are still, you will feel my nearness. You will know that you are never alone. No matter what you are facing, I am with you. My presence goes before you, surrounds you, and dwells within you. In the stillness, you will experience my presence in a deeper way. I am not distant, far off. I am Emmanuel, God with you. In every moment of your life, I am present. In your joys and in your sorrows, in your triumphs and in your struggles, I am there. In the stillness, you will be reminded of my faithfulness and my commitment to walk with you through every season of life. There is no place you can go where my presence will not be with you. Psalm 139:7-10. Even in the darkest valley, I am your shepherd, guiding and comforting you. Psalm 23:4. In the stillness, let your heart rest in the knowledge that I am always with you. My beloved child, be still and know that I am God. This is not just an instruction for a single moment. It is an invitation to a way of life. I am calling you to live in the awareness of my presence, to trust in my plans, and to rest in my love. In the stillness, you will find the peace, strength, and purpose you have been searching for. You will discover that I am always with you, guiding you, loving you, and working out my perfect plan for your life. So, my child, make space for stillness in your life. Quiet your heart before me. Listen for my voice, and know that I am God. Trust me with your fears, your hopes, and your dreams. I am faithful, and I will never leave you. Be still, my beloved, and know that I am your God, now and forever. My beloved child, as you go forth from this message, I encourage you to carry the stillness of God's presence with you. Let His peace fill your heart, and may you be reminded daily that He is always with you. When life gets overwhelming, take a moment to pause, to be still, and to remember that He is God. Trust in His love, walk in His guidance, and rest in His promises. He is faithful, and He will never forsake you. Let your heart be anchored in this truth as you continue your journey of faith.